my name's Dana. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little session that's going to be for detoxifying, so a lot of twists and your heart will get elevated. So just be prepared. Make sure you have water by your side. In case of any modifications that you may or may not need during this practice, go ahead and make sure you have blocks, bolster, and or pillow, and or blanket, and a strap. And we shall begin. So come to the top of your mat. I will just stand here, but go to the top of yours and roll your shoulders down and back, palms facing forward. Open your heart towards the sky. Press all 10 toes into the mat, really grounding here. Now I want you to activate your whole body for mountain pose. So you're pressing through your feet, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your calves are all activated. Your core is engaged, your shoulders, your biceps and triceps, and your forearms. And just focus on your breath. Inhale, guiding it through the base of your feet to the crown of your head. And exhale through the crown of your head to the base of your feet. And go ahead and release all that tension and shake it out. Roll your shoulders down and back. Roll them forward. And we shall begin. So go ahead and start at the top of your mat. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away, chin to chest. Inhale, arms out and up to face up. Exhale, chin to chest, press the air away. And this next time we're going to inhale and then come into a swan dive. So inhale, gaze up, exhale, swan dive, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, palms to the ground, and come back into plank. Hold it here. From here, we're going to come to side plank on the right. So go ahead and lift your left arm to the sky. Now here you can drop your lower knee and just do as this. Or you could stay here. You could even stack your feet. I'm gonna stay here. And arm forward over your head. Really lengthen through that side body. And then exhale, left palm down. Same thing on the right. Which is gonna be weird because I'm gonna turn away from you. So, roll onto your left. Maybe gaze up. Now remember, you can stack your knee onto the ground. You can do both, whatever works. And just hold it here for a few breaths. And let your arm come ahead if that feels comfortable. If this range of motion is not desirable for you, don't worry about it. This is just where you can go, not where you have to. And we'll come back into plank. So right palm back to the mat. This time we're going to do a little chaturanga. Lower your knees to the ground if you need to. Guide your heart towards the ground on your inhale. And exhale. Press up to cobra or down or upward facing dog. And tuck your toes, bend your knees, lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk it out here. And just breathe into the space. You want your biceps towards the front, pressing into all 10 fingers. Nice long spine, no arching through the back. If your heels do not touch the ground, you can feel welcome to keep your knees bent to keep the arch out of your back. From here, inhale, right leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale, roll your hip open and let your knee start to fall away from you towards your back. And hold it here for a moment. Open up that hip joint. And then on your next inhale, get ready to exhale. Bend your left knee, guide your right foot between both hands, come into a low lunge. Here we're gonna lower our back leg. And inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, raise your arms up. Rotate your pinkies in towards one another and create space between your shoulders and your ears. And just breathe here. Now go ahead and inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, press hands to heart center. Inhale one more time to lengthen, and then on our exhale we twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen your twist. So each inhale is an opportunity to lengthen and create space, and each exhale is an opportunity to maybe get a little deeper in the posture. One more breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, arms up. Inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, press the palms to your mat and step it back into plank. We'll do a little flow, so chaturanga, wherever your stage is. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back. For downward facing dog, go ahead and walk it out here. Just one more breath. This is going to be a little shorter than the first time we did this. Inhale, left leg up and back for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend into the right knee and let your left foot come between both hands, low lunge. Gently lower your back right knee to the ground. Maybe keep your toes tucked in or untuck them, whatever is more comfortable. Inhale here to lengthen, and on your exhale, come up. Raise your arms above your head. Pinkies towards one another to create space between your ears and your shoulders. Shoulder blades drawing down and back. Inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, press palms together, heart center. Inhale one more time to lengthen, and on your exhale, we're going to take it to the twist on the opposite side. So your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Nice little prayer. So this is also not only detoxifying because it's compressing your organs and then we release them, but the extra benefit is just stretching out your hands and your forearms. These are something that probably doesn't get a lot of attention from most people, aside from overuse. One more breath here. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands to the mat, framing your left foot. Tuck your back toes, raise your back leg, step it back into plank. We're gonna do a chaturanga here, so knees on the ground or not. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Drawing the navel in, hips nice and high, back nice and flat. Inhale your left leg up, bend your knee, and exhale, rotate your hip open towards the wall. So you want your knee coming up and over behind you. Your foot is dropping behind you. Then just breathe into the space. And gently release for downward facing dog. One little tap out here on your heels. And then inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, guide your knee between both hands for low lunge. Inhale here to lengthen your spine, and on your exhale, come up into high crescent lunge. So hands rotating towards the back, pinkies towards one another, shoulders down and away from the ears. Nice long through your spine, nice and bent in that front leg, as straight as you can through the back. Inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. Get ready. One more big inhale here, and on our exhale, twist. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. And gaze up, breathe into the space. You could also be feeling a stretch in your glute, which might be quite satisfying. This not only is stretching you and detoxifying and all the things, but it's also strengthening you. All right, one more breath here. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, arms ahead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press arms, hands to the mat, and step back to your plank. Once again, chaturanga, whichever stage is comfortable for you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back. In fact, if you didn't want to do chaturanga, coulda, woulda, shoulda mentioned it before, you can also just hold plank and then come into your down dog. So there's always options. All right, inhale your left leg up for three-legged dog. Exhale, guide it between both hands in the front, nice long back leg. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, rise, pressing through that front heel, nice and straight and through the back, nice and long, or bent in the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, pinkies rotate towards one another. Hold it here for just a brief moment. Guide your hands to heart center. In prayer, inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, right elbow on the outside of left knee. Maybe gaze up. And just find a point, a gazing point to focus on, and just take big, long, deep breaths. Feeling your rib expand and contract. Every inhalation is an opportunity to lengthen. Every exhalation is an opportunity to deepen. One more breath here. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the mat to frame your foot and step it back into plank. From here, we're just going to lower our knees and come into tabletop. Gently go to sit back on your heels. For Thunderbolt, roll your shoulders down and back, just giving our shoulders a little bit of a break depending on what level you're at. That could be a little bit much for you, all those chaturangas and planks, okay? Go ahead and shake your hands out. And feel free to gently rock side to side. Nice little massage for the tops of your feet and your shins. All right. Gently bring your hands back in front of you. Come back into that tabletop. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, guide the right foot between both hands, low lunge. Inhale here to lengthen. Exhale to rise, high crescent. Inhale here to lengthen, and as you exhale, twist out into warrior two. And just hold it here. Stay nice and strong in those legs. Even imagine really pressing into the edge of that left foot and that heel of the right. Gaze over your right middle fingertip. And just breathe here. Navel drawn in. Gently inhale to lean forward. Exhale, palm towards the sky, and guide your arm over your head. Try to keep straight in that elbow. Maybe gaze up. Also, your hand safely press not into the side of your knee, anywhere around it. Lateral pressure is not desirable on that joint. And just nice and long through that side body. Exhale, come up, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, side angle. So either elbow to your knee, or if you have this range of motion, feel free to come down. Gaze up towards your hand, nice and straight through that palm. And we're going to inhale to rise, coming all the way back up into that warrior two. And exhale, press it out into warrior two on the other side. Stay here, get nice and grounded in that back foot. Imagine rotating the edge of that foot down. Staying nice and grounded into your front heel. Arms parallel to the ground. Go ahead and gaze over your left middle finger. And just stay nice and strong here, navel drawn in, nice and long through that spine. Next inhale, gently lean forward to exhale, palm towards the sky. Raise your hand up and over your head. Fingertips towards the sky. palm towards the ground. Once again, no lateral pressure on that back knee. Get nice and long in your side body. Really feel the stretch. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate. Well, straighten your left leg and rotate your foot to face forward. We're gonna hinge from the hips. So hands on your hips. Inhale, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, feel free to bend your knees here if necessary to lower all the way down. And gaze between your legs, maybe at the back wall or maybe at the floor, depending on your range of motion. Feel free to drop your hands to the ground or clasp opposite wrists. Maybe sway from side to side. Inhale, lift, palms to the ground, flat back. Exhale, bend into your knees, tuck your tailbone and gently roll up one vertebra at a time, rolling the shoulders down and back. Go ahead and heel toe, toe heel, your feet back together. It looks like a super fancy dance. Go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna do a posture that we've done before in one of my other sessions. It's eagle pose. So I want you to gently bend into that left knee, and then you're going to take your right knee into your chest, and then gently guide it over the other leg. Now you can either just stay here. Ideally, you drop your foot to the ground like this, or if you could do a full wrap, do that, and then inhale both arms out and up. Exhale, left over right. Oh well, I did right over left. Left and on the bottom. So here you can either clasp your hands on your shoulders, or the backs of the hands together, or your palms together. Whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale here to lengthen, and gently guide your elbows towards the sky. And one more breath here. And release. Unwind legs first, then arms. And shake it out. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, so nice, gentle bend in that right leg. Left knee towards the chest. Then we're going to cross the leg over. Let the foot come to the ground if needed, and or wrap completely around. Inhale here, exhale, right arm under the left. So once again, back to the hands, or just to the shoulders, or palms together. Inhale here to lengthen, and guide your elbows towards the sky. And release legs first, then arms, shake it out. All right, so from here, we're gonna just come to sit on the mat and let your legs come out in front of you, nice and straight, flexed into the feet. Shake those knees out. We're gonna inhale here, both arms out and up, and on our exhale, hinge from the hips, draw your navel in, and gently fold forward like a piece of paper. Nice flat back as much as possible. Really honor where you're at here. Even if there were a slight rounding in your spine, just imagine that you're trying to straighten it. Eventually, you won't have it. It just takes consistency. But just honor yourself where you're at, because we all start somewhere, you know? So every inhalation is a lengthen of the spine, and every exhalation is a deepen, potentially. At least the lengthening should be pretty consistent, but the deepening, that's all up to your body and what it's telling you to do or not do. Yoga is a conversation with your mind and your body. All right, and gently rise. Go ahead and take the base of both feet together for Baddha. Shoulders down away from the ears, and take both hands to clasp them on your toes. Feel free to maybe fly your wings a little bit here. And then inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, gently lean forward, once again hinging at the hips, drawing your navel in. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen. One more time, inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen. And come back to center. Now we're going to do a nice easy seat, but first we'll let our legs come out ahead of us and shake them out. And then guide the left base of the foot to the right inner thigh and the right inner foot to the left shin. Roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, both arms out and up. And on your exhale, right hand to left knee and guide your left arm behind you. We're going to lengthen our spine here. Inhale, and exhale, gaze over your left shoulder for a nice twist. Once again, every inhalation, opportunity to lengthen. Exhalation, opportunity to deepen. We're not trying to be pretzels, we're just trying to help our bodies stay nice and fluid. One more inhale here, one more exhale to deepen. And then inhale, both arms up and over your head, and exhale, opposite side. So left hand to right knee. Inhale here to lengthen, exhale to twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen. And just really breathe into that space. For me, this feels a bit ooey gooey. I like it, especially in my right rib cage. All right, inhale back to center. Exhale, both palms to your knees. Roll your shoulders down and away. Gently roll them forward. Take your chin and guide it towards your chest. And then gently drift your head from maybe the right to the left. Just feeling any points of tension in your neck, letting it go. And maybe if you have that range of motion, feel free to do a little full head circle in one direction. And then another full head circle in the other direction. From here, we'll do a seated cat-cow. So inhale your heart towards the sky, gaze up. And on your exhale, round your lower back, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, gaze up, open heart. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. One more time, inhale, open your heart to gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. And come back to center. Palms in whatever way you feel more comfortable, any kind of mudra. And close your eyes here. Take nice deep breaths. So inhaling your breath all the way to your tailbone. Exhale your breath all the way through the crown of your head. Maybe imagine a little white wispy light, or whatever color you like. Inhale from the base of your tailbone through the crown of your head. Exhale through the crown of your head to the base of your tailbone. Scanning your body, feeling the groundedness, letting go of any tension in your face, in your shoulders, and your chest. Even your arms. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up, palms pressed together. Exhale, palms to heart center in prayer. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine as you exhale, folding from the hips, and bow to yourself. Thank yourself for giving you this opportunity to connect with your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this. I just really want to make sure that I can kind of help people wherever they're at, and I've had my own personal journey, so if I can help you along yours, then that would be amazing. If you happen to really like and enjoy this, feel free to like and subscribe and share it with anybody that you think it would be useful for. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.